David Durst joins us now. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And so for starters, let's talk about this play, the Pizza Bomber play.
Okay, well, it's based on the actual crime that happened here in Erie in August 28th of 2003, where a man walked into a PNC bank with a collar bomb around his neck, was caught and cornered in the parking lot nearby. But the real story of my play involves what happened leading up to that moment, basically. It was traced to Marjorie Deal Armstrong and her former boyfriend, Bill Rothstein, were behind the plot, around, as well as Ken Barnes. And my story looks at the personal relationships of the characters involved. It doesn't really emphasize a lot of the technical or details of what happened. It's more of the behind the scenes personal relationships between Marjorie and Bill, and also Brian Wells and his girlfriend Jessica, and their relationship. And it examines the mental health aspects. In fact, the reason I planned the play for this time of year is because of a Mental Health Awareness Month in May. So the show addresses bipolar disorder. It addresses OLD, obsessional love disorder.
Okay.
It talks about hoarding. And then the other things that all, what I feel, all stem from mental illness: drug addiction, gun violence, domestic abuse, sex addiction, all those things. And but it's not a real serious play either. I don't want people to think it's a real downer. There are moments of well-timed, humorous aspects in telling the story. But that's basically what the show addresses.
Wow. And the title alone is intriguing. So how does a devoted surrender connect to the story?
Well, that has to do with Bill and Marge and Brian and Jessica. These men seem to be, Marjorie had this power over men that she could get him to do anything. Well, I believe that Bill Rothstein really cared for her. The show takes them from their high school years, graduating from high school through college. They break up. He asked her to marry him. Even put an ad in the Erie Times asking her, and their relationship. And he just stuck by her to the very end. He never, he did finally turn her in, but in my play, I addressed it that he did it to get her help, and that was the only way he could finally see to get her help. And then there's Brian. He had this relationship with Jessica, who at the time was a local street worker, and his devotion to her. So, and all the men in Marjorie's life, they seemed to be devoted to her and would do anything for her. So that's where a devoted surrender comes in.
So the play seems to go way above the headlines of it. What do you hope the audience takes away?
Well, awareness of mental illness.
Okay.
Last time, my wife and I were able to donate a sizable sum to the Mental Health Association of Northwest Pennsylvania, and a portion of proceeds this time will also go toward that. Bob Jensen of Basement Transmissions, who is hosting the event, is also going to donate as well.
All right, so where and when? It's this Friday, April 25th.
Yes, this weekend, the following Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then also May 7th and 8th, which is a Wednesday and Thursday, which is unusual for Erie. Good for local actors to come and see the show that night, because they're doing other shows around town. 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Sundays are at 2:30. The other nights are at 7:30. And you can get tickets online through the Basement Transmissions event page or Facebook page, or even my Facebook page.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I hope
it.
everyone comes out and experiences this play in a whole new way.
Well,
it's not
come.
like Evil Genius.
Of course.
It's a whole new way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.